Good afternoon. My name is Tucha Udenia, and I'm here with Melissa. She's one of the managers at Link Staffing Services in Jacksonville, Florida. And she has given me the pleasure opportunity to interview her and ask her questions about staffing situations, staffing needs, and potentially staffing my own entrepreneur business and microbrewery. First of all, Link Staffing Services has overall been in the business for 33 years. They're one of the top staffing agencies out there. And like I said, it's a pleasure that you sit down and give me the opportunity to talk to you.
Oh, you're so welcome.
First of all, I'm getting my master's degree in entrepreneurship. And one of the biggest hurdles and issues that entrepreneurs face is staffing. A lot of times, individuals try to staff on their own, try to find friends, family that are willing to help almost for free. But once these companies go through some of their financial backing by donors, they are required to, or their need for additional employees with specific needs increases. How do you guys help with that process of first going from a family-owned business to now bigger corporation or bigger business?
Well, we take that stress away from the owner or the entrepreneur. You're trying to get this business up and going, and you need a great base people under you to help you get to this point. You're trying to make sure your business is getting run correctly. To try to find great employees takes a lot of time, which is going to take you away from the ultimate goal of you running this business.
Right.
So what we do for you in that point is we take over. We do the screening. First we sit down and talk to you, find out exactly what you want, where your company, your views, try to find out the culture, what type of people you want, and we start the process. So we do all the screening, and we do all that, just the legwork of going through the people, the candidates, screening them out, and trying to find the perfect candidate for you and take that stress off of you.
That's great because statistics say that bad hiring could be almost $25,000 a year,
Yes.
and that's a lot.
Yep.
Just have a bad hire.
The recruiting, the time it takes you to screen those out, plus, every new hire you get a tax. There's a different tax for those first 30 days. And all those little things start to add up. So, it's just the little hidden costs that a lot of people don't realize that, you wouldn't think of that all the time. But
You don't.
yeah.
Like I said, that's the first time I heard about that.
Yeah, there's a higher tax the first 30 days. You have an employee for them. So, yeah. And now with Obamacare
I was about to
and
say
workman's
that.
comp, when you use a staffing agency, that would be under us. They would be our employee. So workman's comp, liability, all those kind of things fall onto us.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
something that I will keep that back of my mind, and hopefully my classmates will also look into that because that's a lot of legwork that owner has to take up if they don't hire a staffing agency.
Yep.
Now, the upper echelon parts of the owner's core group, what did you call it? The management group, the vice president, and those type of employees. Do you guys help with that also?
Yes, and that we like to do direct hire. So in staffing, you can do direct hire, temp to hire, or you can do just temporary staffing. So direct hire is you would pay a fee. We would do all the recruiting, still do all that, but you would hire them directly. We would screen out, give you so many candidates, you would interview them and pick the one you like. You pay a rate on that.
Okay.
They're your employee. For 90 days, we cover them. So if you decide in 90 days that's not the great candidate for me, it's not working out, we'll find you another one. 90 days, you get to make sure that they're the great fit. Once you're done with those 90 days, they're you. But you pay all their workman's comp, everything. They're your employee.
All right.
Temp to hire, for 90 days, they would stay our employee. We would pay them. They'd be under our payroll, under our liability, our workman's comp. You can kind of try before you buy. So you see after 90 days, they're a great fit, exactly what I want, you're going to assume them as you're an employee. Now, some employers go, okay, they've already 90 days, I'm going to put them right onto insurance. Or the employer sometimes likes it because they go, okay, now I have another 90 days before I can put them on my insurance.
Nice.
Benefits, all that kind of thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, or temporary highs and lows of the business. You know, if you're a brewery and you got a big production, you need to get so much orders out. But after that, I'm not going to need them. I don't want a cost of, you know, bringing them on. Then I got to lay them off, pay workman's comp. They stay, you know, just a temporary. You call us and say, next week I don't need them, and you're done. You don't have to deal with anything. So when you were talking about higher up management in those positions, you want to do direct hire. Because nobody's going to leave a great job for that temp to hire.
Right.
They might hire me, which every job has a 90-day, you know, grace period.
Right.
But you're going to get a much better candidate under a direct hire because they know they're coming to a position that's theirs. Even though they still, you know, everybody, but they just, that temp to hire, people are very leery to leave. You know, unless they're already unhappy and looking already.
Right.
But those upper jobs, you want to do a temp to hire. I mean, a direct hire.
Direct hire. And, you know, those upper jobs always have the A+ players. And that's something that we're learning. The C players, B players, A players. And how do you guys go about trying to get A players in your pool of employees or staff that you do?
Hunting them out. We go to other jobs. We go on, you know, we look on other websites and we find them. Do the pull of people we know. Also, a lot of times they know you're doing this and they say, hey, here's my resume. If something comes up in this field, in this area, you know, bring me on. But most of it is we will go out and hunt them out. We will do the recruiting and look at different avenues, go to people we know, go to different jobs. And, you know, we're in a lot of businesses, so we start to meet people. And if you hear they're a little bit unhappy, they're a great person and a great employee, we work great together, we'll go after them. Yeah.
Because a lot of times A players are never satisfied.
No, somebody's always looking.
Always looking.
Yeah, and you know, in our business, we try to be in every committee, every board. We try to be in the community, so we're meeting lots of people. And if we think they're a great candidate, we'll go after them.
You guys continue to recruit all the time.
Retain and recruit. We're always recruiting.
That's good.
Yeah, everybody I meet, I'm like, hey, here's my card.
Nice. Any other advice? Any advice for our entrepreneurs, future entrepreneurs that you could share with us?
I think for starting out people, entrepreneurs, staffing is one of the biggest things. You've got to have the people under you who, you know, that they're you. That's the people that are going to be out there doing the first line of defense. Like you said, if I'm going to open a brewery restaurant, you're the owner, but the people running the bar or running the, you know, waiting the tables, it's the first impression. Right. And that's going to be the major thing. And we talked about families helping out or people doing it for free. You know, you got to have the right staff, the people who are, you know, they feel like they're a part of something, they're getting something out of it. I just think it's going to make or break you. Your staff is going to make or break you. Right. And, you know, we have certain companies and they want to pay $8.05, you know. You're going to get $8.05 workers. Right. You know, you can't, you know, have a champagne taste on a beer budget. You know, you can't expect that. If you're going to pay minimum wage, you're going to get minimum wage workers. So, you know, I just always think going that little bit extra step for your employees, they're happy, they're going to be happy at your work. So I just think that's important when you're staffing your business. You need to put some money into your staff. You know, and it's important because they are your face. And I love the staffing model because you can screen out. If you're a temp to hire, you don't like that person, you can just keep coming until you find the one you like. You know what I mean? And you don't got to deal with all that. You can constantly have a chain of somebody recruiting for you, and you don't have to work for it.
Gotcha. No problem. Excellent advice. Like I said, this is a top manager from Link Staffing Agency. And thank you for your time. I greatly appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.